yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Don't jump. Ready? No mas, no mas. Sit high.
On play action, Fields. And the defense loses him. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. There he goes, left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Beckham. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
On the move to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He gets away from one. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Half 18, half
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Jones. Open man right side is Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. To throw is Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw, Fields. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick, obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Able to push his way through. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut in.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Detroit.
Back to throw. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, they're going to speed things up here. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my park, see straight, big fur jacket from